Hey there, gamer guys and gals. Today we're reviewing May's Theory's Doctor Who, The Edge of Reality. You can grab this right now for $24.99. I'll admit though, my history on Doctor Who is very limited. This game did make me want to watch the show, so I watched a few episodes and I've really gotten into it, and I've really enjoyed my time with it. But with the game, that's a little bit of a mixed reaction. In my opinion, one of the reasons why it's kind of a mixed review is the visuals. Like, there's moments where it'll look cool, like you'll see a planet, or you'll be looking at the stars, and you're like, this doesn't look too bad. But then there's moments where it just looks really, really dated. It'll be really dark. Even with the brightness turned up, it's really hard to see, and it just visually, it's just not that great to look at. It looks like an original Xbox title, and that's not good for a Series X game. This isn't at all times though. Sometimes, like I said, there'll be moments where you look and it's like, wow, this looks really nice, especially like here in the city when you're looking up at the stars. I was really impressed at this current moment, but most of the time it's just visually a letdown. And that's not the only thing that really let me down. I'm going to go away from the graphics because I think I've been kind of hard on them already. But the game is just so buggy and glitchy. There was times that I would have to start my Xbox like over to to get past a section that was watching walkthroughs because I wanted to get the review done in a timely fashion. So I knew that an item was supposed to be there and it wouldn't, and I would have to play the same thing over and over, refresh my Xbox, and just hope it would be there this time. What should be a 2.5 to 3 hour game took me 7 to 8 hours, and that was really, really disappointing. It really started to drag on, and I was just hoping it would be over soon. And that shouldn't be the case in such a short game because it's only a 2.5 hour game. There would also be really weird cases where I would beat a level and I would start the next level and the game would like blink, and then I would be back in the last level doing the same thing over again, and I'm like, what's going on here? And then I would mess up or finish it, and then it would shoot back to the next level without even finishing the previous one, and it just made no sense. I had never seen that happen in a game before, so it's like really strange bugs that I just haven't ever witnessed in a game before. And in my opinion, this game just needs a lot of work. Maybe it wasn't ready for console. Maybe it runs better on PC. I'm not too sure, but I don't want to go negative completely. I wanted to talk about the things I also enjoyed. One thing off the bat, it's the story. The story's great. And another thing that's a really, really excellent is the voice acting. I'll give you a little sample of the voice acting here in a second. But the story draws you in. It makes you want to watch Doctor Who, but I don't know that it makes you want to play the game. Like, I really couldn't wait to get this game over with. I think if it ran better, I would have gave it a better score. Maybe not like a super great score, but at least like a 7.5. But it ran so poorly, just that made the game miserable to play. There was times when I enjoyed it, but most of the time I was just dreading. But here, let's take a look at the voice acting and see how good a quality this is.
That was a time glitch. Nasty and dangerous, but you better get used to them. Long story short, imagine the infrastructure of time and space is a hard drive, and all living matter, everything that ever was or will be, is software. Well, someone's unleashed a virus that's attacking the hard drive and the software, meaning reality itself is being hacked.
See, it's really quality, and it delivers the story really well. I really hope that they do some improvements on this game and do some patches, because I know a lot of people love Doctor Who, and it'd be sad for me to know that they didn't get the game they wanted. You get this cool little pin. I seen it on the show as well when I was watching, and you use it a lot. It manipulates objects, and that's your main thing. You don't really get weapons or anything like that. You get a flashlight and this pen, but it comes in handy. You use it most of the game. This was based off a VR game, and you can tell most of the time those games just aren't that great whenever you move them over to console, anyways, because it's a gimmick, and the gimmick doesn't play well like when you're using a controller and you're looking at it on your television. But I really enjoyed the puzzles. You know, there's lots of different puzzles, and there's achievements for getting the puzzles done in a certain amount of time. And they're not super difficult, but they made you think. You also, like I said, there's lots of different genres in this game. You also have a first-person shooter section where you're playing as one of the robots. I forgot what they're called, but you pretty much shoot this whole section of the level. There's also a rail shooting, believe it or not. One of the worst game types. Yeah, but you're riding an elevator and you can't move, and you're pretty much on a rail. Here it is, and you're shooting robots. They could have left this part out. I hated this part. I almost died. Here you'll see, but there's also lots of stealth sections where you're trying to get away from these really cool robots that keep saying the same thing over and over. But it's really funny because that's probably my favorite part, even though that they got kind of annoying to get away from. Here they are right here, but this part was really fun trying to get away from them. And I wish like all you had to do was go left here to leave the level. I wish it would have been like over here to the right so you could have done like this section a little more. But there's other stealth parts like when there's UFOs flying above and you have to stay out of their beams. But it's really funny. I let him get me here so you could see it. Those guys are really cool. That's one reason I wanted to watch Doctor Who, was just seeing those guys. But like I said, the puzzles are fun, and it even has genres like feels a lot like horror, especially this level. What was it? The Creeping Angels or the Crying Angels? I hate butchering things I don't know about, but you know, here to review the game, not Doctor Who. But yeah, this section right here was really, really creepy, and I loved it. And this is another reason why I wanted to watch the show. See, there's moments where I enjoyed the game. Um, Up until this part, I was really enjoying the game. It seems like after the shooting level, when you get to like where you meet the main boss, that's when the game started to run bad and poorly. But I had a good time up until then. I didn't have a whole lot of issues with it. So hopefully it won't be too big of a patch and they'll get it out soon and you can enjoy it. I might even come back to it if they do, because this is a game I have my moments with. Was on the fence with a 7.5 or an 8 because really was getting into the stories, the voice acting, the characters. I was having a good time, but the game, just how poorly it was running, it just really, really just got on my nerves. But I love this section. This is probably my favorite section in the game. These angels are so damn creepy, and I loved it. But yeah, I'm giving it a 6.5 out of 10. I hate to do this because the publisher I got this from, the press, they always give me such good games, and this is the first time that I've really got a game from them that let me down. But hopefully they get it fixed. But as of right now, for 24.99, you might want to pass and wait to see if they get it fixed. If the price isn't no issue to you, hey, it's enjoyable. You'll have fun with it. But I'm giving it a 6.5. It needs a lot of work. But thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you, and see you in the next video.
The TARDIS to materialise down here. Hey, you can do this.